So I've been seeing videos of NFL teams tier lists for this year, and I've seen a lot of ones that I really disagree with. So the tiers we have are pretty obvious. So we're just gonna rank them on how good I think they're gonna do this season. Now for some teams, now for my NFL predictions, like for example, some teams aren't. It's like some teams are gonna have a higher win. If I do. I'm trying to do another season prediction things, are going to have a higher win total than the tier they're in. And that's because they might have an easy schedule or hard schedule. So I'm trying to rank this based on not how well they're going to do this season, but how good the team actually is. So we'll just do that. We'll start with the Browns, who are okay. I should just rename this tiers. I mean, they're whatever. They're okay. They'll get 9 wins, probably. They're okay. I don't know what to say. They're just okay. They're just the average team. They'll probably make the playoffs in the AFC. They'll probably be the 7th seed. They're just an average team. They're just okay. The 49ers are okay, too. They didn't do very well last year because our entire team got injured. So, yeah. Now I have the most overrated team in the entire league. Everyone's putting the Patriots in these categories. No, they suck. They're not gonna do good. They're gonna get 4 or 5 wins. For these teams, I don't have a lot to say about them. All the teams that I'm putting the 7 and 9 to 7 and 9 win tiers are just okay teams, probably. I would just say they're okay teams. They're okay. The Panthers are here. They're probably a little bit worse than the Patriots. The Steelers were pretty good last year. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. They're on the border between these two tiers. They're okay. Like I said, I don't have a lot to say about them. Their quarterback is overrated. Ben Roethlisberger is probably not the best quarterback starting plan for the next however many years he's going to play. 2 or 3, I don't know. The Vikings are okay. I don't know. They'll be here. Who should I do there? Alright, Seahawks are here. They're definitely one of the better teams in the league. They did lose in the playoffs in the first round. But, yeah, they have a good quarterback. I don't know what to say. They're fine. They're a good team, but I don't know. I don't know. A lot of these teams, I don't have that much to say about them. Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl last year, and I think they are one of the best teams in the league. So they have one of the best quarterbacks. Their defense is not that good, but whatever. They have the best offense in the league. They're one of the best offenses in the league, so it doesn't matter too much. The Lions are probably the worst team in the league this year, so I don't have a lot to say about them. Their team is not very good. So, yeah. The Eagles are whatever. They're here. Like I said, for a lot of these 7 and 9 win teams, I don't have a lot to say about them. They're just okay. The Dolphins are probably here, I'd say. Yeah, the Dolphins are okay. I think they're a little overrated this year. I don't know if Tua is gonna. He played good in the first 2 games, and after that he started playing bad. So he might work as a quarterback. Quarterback, whatever. The Saints. So in my NFC prediction theory, I had them going 13-4 or something. And that's because their schedule is really easy. If I'm actually going based on how good they are, they're here. They don't have a good quarterback anymore, which is gonna make their team worse. So that's all I'll say about that. The Texans are also here, but I think they're a little bit better than that. Yeah, whatever. They're not good. They're bad. Texans are bad. Are the Falcons worse though? Yeah, they're no. The Falcons are here. They're not good. They're just really bad. Something that's really annoying to me is that everyone says Matt Ryan is MVP talent still. Let's go look at Matt Ryan's stats and see if he's MVP talent, like some people say. No, not whatever. Yeah, look at the stats. MVP talent, 26 touchdowns. That's not MVP talent. If you throw 11 interceptions, you're not MVP talent. Okay, well, he did have a good year in 2018, but whatever. He's not a good quarterback. Their defense isn't very good. Their offense is also not very good, so not good. The Ravens, I'll put them here. Lamar Jackson regressed a lot last year, so that's interesting. I don't know. The Ravens have a pretty decent roster. They'll probably be be a good team this year. They'll probably make it to the playoffs, and then I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say. They'll make it to the playoffs. They'll probably make it to the divisional round or whatever. Titans, now that they have the best running back and the best wide receiver in the league, are better than the Chiefs for the most part. Yeah, I'd say they're better than the Chiefs. They didn't make it to the Super Bowl last year, but they have like the best offense in the league now. Except for Ryan Tannehill. He's not the best quarterback, but whatever, it works out. The Giants are not good. They're like here. Actually, they might be worse than the Falcons. I don't know. They're like there. The Colts are okay. They're like the highest team in the 7-9 wins tier, okay? Like, for all these 7-9 wins tiers, like I said, they're okay teams. They're going to do decent. The Cardinals are like, here. I think Kyler Murray is an underrated quarterback, but they don't have much other really good players. The Packers are like there. They have one of the best. They have Devontae Adams, who is one of the best receivers in the league. They have Aaron Rodgers, who I think won the MVP last year. I don't know. I didn't really care. I wasn't paying attention. The Bucks are okay. Like, I still don't care what people say. I still think that amazing season Tom Brady had last year was a fluke. That's just my opinion. But they're probably like I don't know, somewhere like I want to put them like here because I don't like them. But if I'm being like actual based on how good they are, they're like here. But actually, yeah, they're like there. Wait, yeah, they're like here. I don't care what people say. I still think that amazing season Tom Brady had last year is a fluke. I don't care what people say. A lot of, like I said, since they're in B tier, since they're in this tier, they're just an average team pretty much. They're okay. They're pretty decent, but I don't think they're making it to the Super Bowl this year again. I'll just say that. The Bears are whatever. They're like there. Actually, no, they're like there. Actually, well, they didn't make it to the playoffs last year, but then I don't know. I don't feel like any of their players are that good besides Khalil Mack, so I guess they're there. Whatever. We'll just, I don't know. I'll put them there. They're okay. The Bengals are probably, the Bengals are better than the Patriots. There's no way that they're not that bad. Joe Burrow is a good quarterback, but then they should have gotten it off. Why did they take, I think they should have gotten the offensive lineman in the draft over the over Jamar Chase, who they got, because he's not going to be able to pass Jamar Chase if he's sacked every play, which is the Bengals' problem. Their offensive line is really bad. So, yeah. The Bills are the second best team in the AFC, probably. Their defense is really good. Their offense is fine. I don't know. I don't remember. I just think they don't really have any bad parts of their team, which is why they're one of the best teams in the league. The Jaguars, I think, are like here. They're gonna be not the best, but they're not gonna be terrible. So, yay. For once, the Jaguars won't have a terrible year. The Washington football team now, or the Redskins. I'm gonna call them the Redskins half the time because I don't really care. They're like here. They were the best team of the NFC least last year. That's a good nickname, which is why I'm going to put them here, above the Eagles, because they didn't do better than them last year. Because none of the teams in the NFC East deserve to make it to the playoffs at this point. None of them do. See, the Giants are here. These teams are here. The Cowboys are like, whatever. I'll put them there. All the teams in the NFC East are not good. The Cowboys will probably be better now that they have a not terrible quarterback now. Dak Prescott isn't that good, but he's not that bad either, so yay. The Broncos, they're whatever. They're like here. The Broncos are whatever. The Rams, I don't get why people are so hyped about them. They beat the Seahawks in the playoffs last year, but their team isn't that good besides from Aaron Donald, who is the best right end of the league, or the best defensive end of the league. But really, there's no other players that are that good, so they're like here. They're fine. This video hasn't been that good. The Chargers, let me think. They had probably the best rookie quarterback coming from the 2020 draft class. But they also did worse than the Broncos somehow last year, so I don't know. I guess I'll put them above one spot above the Broncos because I don't know. The Broncos don't have a good quarterback situation, which makes them better. And I just feel like they're better overall. So the Jets, they're not very good because they're the Jets. So I'll put them there. Actually, no, they're like here. The Raiders are fine. They did beat the Saints in that one game, but they didn't do anything else cool. Actually, they beat the Chiefs too, so whatever. I'll put them above the Saints, I guess. So I'll recap. Titans now have the best running back and best receiver in the league. The Bills don't really have any players who are bad on the roster. The Chiefs did make it to the Super Bowl and they have one of the best offenses in the league. The Packers have one of the best quarterbacks in the league. The Seahawks also have one of the best quarterbacks in the league and their offense is pretty good. The Ravens are just pretty good. Whatever. I feel like I said, this isn't obviously going to happen because then not every team would be 9-7 and making the playoffs, but I think this is just based on their talent level. This is how a lot of the teams are. But if I wanted to put a couple more people in higher tiers, I do this, and then I'll do this, and then, sure, why not? I think this is a good tier list. I think this is how, I think this is how the NFL season will go. Actually, it should probably be a little bit more nice to teams. So, how about we go whatever. I don't know. We'll just keep it like this. This is the tier list. Yeah, this is the tier list. And then, this is the tier list for how teams, their talent level. I should just do this and whatever. Whatever. This is just based on their talent level, not how they're actually going to do this year. So, this is my NFL team tier list. If you disagree, you can say which picks you disagree with. So, yay.